You ready? So I had this talk, I think it was with my sister a few years ago, that like kind of rattled me. I was just like, I realized that like, I wasn't like digesting what was happening and like having these powerful emotional reactions to shit that should.
Absolutely.
And I like I was like, is something fucking wrong with, like,
Yeah.
I'm a lot more emotional than you are,
Yeah.
you know, but just like, we were talking about it and I just, had my first song. I think it was like when my first song got my first plaque or I just did this tour, whatever we were talking about. And I just kind of was like,
You're like, this should mean more.
why doesn't this fucking
Yeah.
move me
Yeah.
as much as it should move me?
Yeah.
And it took me a while. I mean, I've gone through, you probably see on the internet, like I've gone through a phase of like kind of diving back into like the mentality of myself and
Sure.
grounding myself in the perspective that I need to like appreciate things more so, even if it becomes normal, So for you, I want to ask you, like, do you have those same thoughts?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Where like, I like, perfect example is NFC Championship game this year. Like, we're in New Orleans. It's the loudest place you've ever been in your life. Like, you can't be in a louder place in the world. And the first series of the game, I'm wearing my backup quarterback, Sean Mannion's helmet. My helmet stopped working right before the first play of the game.
Weird.
Like, just stopped. Just wouldn't work. Weird. Go out there with his helmet, run out there, third play of the game, throw a pick. And, like, honest to God, couldn't have cared less. Like, couldn't have cared less. And I was like, it's kind of weird that I don't care about this. but like I don't. Like, and that's like,
it's part of what makes you great.
Yeah, it's just part of like my mentality of like, I like, especially in that game where it's like so big and such a big, meaningful and changes lives. Like, the first thing I thought of was, get this helmet off of me. That's not mine.
Give me my fucking helmet.
And give me my helmet. But I couldn't have, like, to this day, like, I think back at that and like it didn't even like trigger to me. Like, it was just, and that's again part of like being in the quarterback position, I think, and this is just my philosophy, and other guys do it in different ways with different types of energy and different types of emotions. But in my best way, the way I perform best is staying there. Perfect example, a guy I'm friends with is Baker, where he gets high and he does his thing, and that's his edge, and that's how he does it, and it's amazing. For me, it's the opposite.
We just had us tonight with Baker. He's the man.
Oh, he's awesome. I love Baker.
Fucking man.
He's awesome, and that's his way of doing it. And Tom has his way of doing it, and everyone has their different way of doing it. And whatever works for you is what you should do. Now, and for me, it's that.
Does it cross? So fuck football. What about life?
No, and nowhere else. Like golf, I'm a head case. I'm an absolute mess, and even in baseball, I was a mess.
Yeah.
Like, for whatever reason, I'm able to respond really quickly. And this thing in high school that I learned, it was the Elite 11 the Elite 11 camp in high school. This one phrase they taught me, I've talked about it before. It's called P.A.C.E, which means performance after critical error. And it's like how you're truly judged. How good are you?
That's applicable to fucking life on the broadest scale.
Yeah. How are you judged after your biggest failure? How are you judged after that? And that is like the biggest piece of, I believe, the quarterback position and life. So to me, it's like, if I do poorly, or if I throw a pick, if I throw 2 picks, if I throw 3 picks, if I throw 4 picks, which I've done, I mean, I've thrown 5, like, how bad can it truly get and I can still be good? And that's where you're really judged, I think. Like, how bad can you really be in that hole and be, I threw 4 picks in the first half against Utah my junior year, national television. How bad can it be and you can still come back and play well? And that's what I like try to pride myself in.
You ready?